Hello everyone, I am doing YouTube Pagan Challenge Week 50. As normal, I will put the question in the description down here. If I'm going to, I got sidetracked. If I'm going to read the question, and then it'll also be down there. So for Week 50, it's what advice can you give a new pagan? So for me, I've just tried to start this video and I was like, I'm kind of bouncing back and forth, and I'm trying to be not as wordy as possible. But the basic is, the idea is that we read everything you can, learn everything you can, watch as many videos as you can, get as many points of view as you can. Remember that the pagan umbrella is very, very broad. There's a lot of people that are lumped underneath there. And like for me, I don't connect with some of that, and some of that I do. And I just think that remember to explore all your options. Learn as much as you can about every different thing. You know what I mean? And that goes in all life. But as far as spirituality goes, or that kind of stuff, I learned everything you can about all the different paths that are underneath this umbrella. There's also ones that I don't think that are underneath. I mean, that some people put underneath and some people wouldn't put underneath. But I think there's parts and a little bit of everything that I like. I just don't stay away from dogma and having people tell you that what's right, what's wrong, you're doing it right, you're doing it wrong. Stay away from that. Just do what feels right. But I do encourage people, because you've obviously, if you're new and you're coming into this, not because you weren't raised and you were found this, then you're exploring. You're already exploring, and you're wanting to find something because something else didn't feel right, or maybe you're doing it just to learn more about the world, you know what I mean? Maybe that's why. But try to go about everything with an open mind. Use your most basic, innocent instincts of what's beautiful, and then really apply with what we know now. I think that's why my path has developed over the years into incorporating all the things that it does, is because I've understood that even though our ancestor or ancient ones or what have you, a lot of their practices were really good and they worked really well, and that's great. But a lot of them were not so great, and so we've weeded those out. You know, we tend to forget that we've weeded a lot of stuff out, and I still think that you have to remember to cleanse that, if that's what you're about. I mean, some people are going to go on to a darker area or what have you, or they're going to think I'm full of crap. But go about everything with open mind. And my basic advice is to learn as much as you can, and take what you want. You know what I mean? Or be able to apply it and change it in a way that it fits you. That's about it. I mean, I could go on for hours on this subject, because I want to share all that I've learned and my way of thinking about things, and I don't always do it in my videos, because I'm still that person. I'm still come from the background where they're my values, they're my beliefs, and something's really got to fire me up in order for me to say that I don't agree. And a lot of times I do get fired up, and then I dwell on it for a few days, and I'm like, you know what, it's just not that important for me to get it. If it is important enough, I mean, I think a lot of things are important enough, but is it important enough to make somebody else mad, or, you know what I mean, or is it important enough to whatever. Things I'm passionate about, you'll know about, basically. yeah, but like I said, I could go about this on forever because there's just so many different things I'd like to share about my path, and I really kind of and I like to listen a lot. And the good thing about this medium and social media in general, or anything, is that it gives you time to weigh things out. You know what I mean? I used to think one way, and then you know what, that doesn't. Now I understand that it doesn't make sense, and no one had to yell at me and scream at me. I had to come to that by myself. You know what I mean? So, yes, open mind, learn as much as you can, and understand that at the core of the, I should say, for most, the core is always the basic, innocent, best part of a path. And then other things are lumped on. So, yeah. And decide what you're interested in. You know what I mean? Like, I've always said that I'm not, maybe, like, you know, I can watch some people's videos, or I can talk with some people, and spirituality and their practice is, like, really, really important, and they have to worship a certain deity, and they have to do a certain way, and they have to do, and that is awesome. But there's different, people are going to be different degrees of how, I've said this before, devout you are, and that it's okay to not be, like, so over the top with it. You know what I mean? I think sometimes I was overwhelmed because I felt I'm just not making, it's just not that important with whatever subject they were talking about. You know what I mean? So, yeah. See, I'm starting to ramble. So, thank you for watching. If you have any questions or comments, remember to put them down here, or click on my page in the links. And I should make a dummy link thing so I can just copy and paste. It's like I can put it in the description. But, yeah, the links to my social media are on my channel art at the top right. But until next time, I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Blessed be.